Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. Let me put my T-shirt on and get ready. Lisa Galindez. Oh, you put the mystery on it now. Let's go. Thanks for joining, Lisa. Thanks. She said, "Hey, Kay, what's up?" Lisa,
Hi, Lisa. I'm going to take a shower.
yes, okay. It's about to get ready right now. I'm just getting my T-shirt on, and I'm happy to have my guy joining today because the person that is going to be speaking is actually a friend of mine. I don't know if you guys can hear me. So the person that's going to be speaking today is actually a friend of mine, and he was moving into a lot of situations online. He's moving to a lot of situations online, and I had to explain to him that what he's going through, and it's true. He's bumping into the fact that all of the women that are like that here all go there. So he bumped into it. He bumped into the headaches. But I'm gonna let him get into it. Thank you guys for joining me. He's definitely gonna be on. I told him to come on in about 15 minutes, so he'd be joining me then. But I'll tell you a little bit about his story. Now, this guy actually, bumped into a lot of situations where, you know, the woman gets you, and it's the same thing. It's always a problem. It's always an issue. Oh, I need money for this. I need money for that. He's been through it all. So I'm gonna ask him some questions about it today. And the great thing about it is he's actually okay now. Meaning he landed out all right. He actually landed on his feet. So the guy stuck with it, and I'm happy that he did. And we're gonna talk about it. But everybody knows I just made a video yesterday. Okay, and the reason why I made the video, the reason why I talk about these things because they do happen, and I don't talk about them. But Will Day, what's going on, brother? I don't talk about them to put Filipinas down. I don't talk about them to. I just talk about what's really happening here in the Philippines. What guys go through, what you go through being here, the good, the bad, and the ugly. A lot of times people don't like that. People would love for me to just say, "Hey, oh, you know what? The Philippines is great. Look at all the great islands," and just be extra fake. And that's just not me. George, how you doing? Momentum, L, how you doing? You know, and that's just not me. I will continue to be myself. I will continue to do what I do, and like for instance, I'll be honest with you guys. Like sometimes I make videos. I'll lose, 7 to 10 subscribers sometimes. And those are people that really I wouldn't want to be around anyway. Dante Ellis, what's going on? How you doing, brother? Because I'm not going to change who I am. I know I'm in the Philippines. I know this is not my country, but I'm here now. This is kind of my country because I'm here. And you know, of course, I humble myself for the country, but I'm not going to completely change who I am. I've been here for 7 years, and I plan on staying for even longer. But I'm not going to change who I am. I'm going to continue to be myself. I'm going to continue to tell the truth, and that's just the way it is. Manila Martin, how you doing? Hello from Makati. How you doing, Manila Martin? So this guy here, he's bumped into situations, and I just want him to tell his story. So I'm not going to get into it too much. The Jay Maverick Show. What's going on? What's up, Jay? Happy Sunday, everyone. How you doing, Jay Maverick? Actually, haven't gotten the I forgot what it was that you were doing. I haven't got I forgot what it was. Man, it's on the tip of my tongue. That workout you're doing with Sean T. I haven't gotten it yet, but I need to get it soon. Actually, me and Kay are pushing hard on the workouts right now in the gym. We're actually doing Adrian Bryant right now. Ice Spin, what's going on? How you doing? But me and Kay, we doing Adrian Bryant, and the reason why we're doing it because he like does the something called look better. It's just like a stand up. It's like a stand up. I forgot the name of it, and it has you sweating intensely, man. Jay Maverick, and I'm trying to do that just to get back down to my high school weight, you know, and get Kay back down to her high school weight too. People think it's impossible, but it's possible. I'm gonna make it happen. But yeah, guys, I brought this to you early morning. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for joining us early morning. I know it's Sunday morning. You guys are getting up, getting your day ready, and you're joining me for a little bit of drama, but it's not really drama. It's actually a good ending to this. It's a good ending to this, and I wish this brother that's coming on nothing but luck. In his journey, because it's hard. Some guys have to really go through a battle to find that one. And Filipinos will tell you all the time, you know, the very few mess it up for all of the Filipinas, because you have some Filipinos that are actually good Filipinas who may be actually in need. They may actually need some help. And the scammers mess it up because you don't know like who really needs help or who doesn't. And that's messed up because there's a lot of women here that may need a little bit of help. You better get into fighting shape just in case. No, I'm not worried about that actually. Linda Galinda, Lisa. I mean, anybody comes here to fight me. I know I said in the video, some of you guys were like, man, like Jay, what are you talking about? I wouldn't run. But that's the mindset I have. I'm not really looking to get in any controversy at all. Now, I'm not scared of controversy, but I avoid it. He said, that's cool. Yeah, it's tough at this age trying to lose weight. Yes, it is. It is, Jay Maverick. And also too, when you're this age, you know, also too, I get caught up with the sweets. Like I'm about to go on a no carb diet. I need it. I need that big time. I need a no carb diet. And also like Lisa Galinda said, it's not you, the country. Yeah, I need a no carb diet, so I'm slim enough to run and get out of there. People start coming to look for me, you know. And so, good morning, Jay from Chesapeake, Virginia. How you doing, Skip? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you here. Thank you guys for joining me on this. And I'm so happy because the brother actually agreed to meet with me. I told him, I said, look, man, you come on, talk about your situation. Um, it's no judgment here. Everybody understands. Garrett, what's up? He said, just getting up. Hello to all, hanging on by a string. Hope all is well with all. Yes, I'm doing good myself, Garrett. And I seen your email. I was just actually extremely tired. Maricel Zamora, how you doing? Good morning. But this guy actually agreed, and because I've been talking to him back and forth for like 3 years, 4 years. I have subscribers sometimes that contact me and tell me about their situation, and I talk to them. I'm just that kind of guy. If a guy tells me, "Oh, I'm going through this and I'm going through that, and this is happening with this one," I'll talk to them. Like I had someone contact me today. I'll talk to them, and I'm not even gonna say his name because this is how I am. Like I'll speak about the situation, but I will never ever say, "Oh, my friend, this name." That's just not me. You know, that's just not me. So that's what I agreed to with my friend today. I said, "Look, nobody's gonna know who you are. You know, come check it out with people. You love to travel, Mike. What's going on, brother? 2001 Xstallioness on a no carb diet for 4 months now and lost 6 kilograms. It's this guy in my gym. Simply Rocco, what's going on? This is a guy in my gym, right? He was gone for 3 months. Didn't see this guy. And then I seen him again. He must have lost like, how much did he lose? He said he lost 20 kilograms. So he lost 40 pounds. And the guy was looking like he lost all his fat. He even lost his muscle too. And I told him, I said, bro, I said, I said, whoa, what you do? What happened? And he had a burn mark on his face. I think because he got his weight down, then he probably got another girl. Maurice Howard, what's going on? Thanks for the super chat, Maurice. I appreciate it, brother. I really do. And also, Will Theta, what's going on? John Thomas. I seen Will already, but John Thomas, what's going on? And Maurice, thanks a lot for the super sticker. But I seen a brother, Filipino brother in the gym, and I said, bro, I said, what happened? And then I didn't realize he had a burn mark on his face, and he thought I was talking about the burn mark. He said I got burnt with the with hot grease. So I guess he got into a situation. Of course, hot grease. He didn't get that hot grease in his face cooking. You guys already know what happened. He cheating. It's Filipino dish hot grease in his face. So I guess that's because he's on a no carb diet. He lost so much weight, got the ladies going crazy over him, and yeah, that's it. That happened. He said, "I said no, I'm not talking about the grease in your face. I'm talking about your weight, man. What happened?" And it was crazy, and so I felt I can tell he didn't really understand English, and I said, Kay, tell him I'm talking about his weight. And so Kay went up to him. He spoke English, but he didn't understand it clearly. You know, some Filipinos, they'll speak English, but they may not understand it clearly. So I said to him, I said, Kay, tell him I'm talking about his weight. And he said, Kay told him a little bit in Tagalog, but she said it again in English. He said, but no, he said, he's talking about your weight. And he said, oh, yeah, no carb diet. Yeah, I lost 20 kilos. And so when you say you lost 6 kilos, I'm going to do that because Kay wants to lose more weight, and I'm gonna join her on a journey because when you're doing stuff like that, it's good to do it with someone, and no one better than your partner. I see brother Jay Maverick on Instagram all the time working out with his lady, and that's the person to lose weight with is your lady. You know. So David Bars, what are you doing? How you doing, man? He said, "What are you really? Wait, are you really in the Philippines? I don't hear any roosters in the background." Oh yeah, yeah. They're not. See where I live, it's not like a home setting, but they do have them like up the block, 3 blocks that way, and then 6 blocks over that way. They have roosters. So yeah, they're not over here, and I'm happy about that, David Bowers. So I don't have to sleep with my earplugs in every night because I hate sleeping in with those things. David Bowers, you have the earplugs in your ear, and then you hear your heartbeat. It drives me crazy. When you have the earbuds in your ear, and it's like do 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 do. And so Garrett said, I got into by insurance contact for all. Your insurance, travel health insurance, short and long term. To see Brianna, so I got the phone number. And so Will said, I saw the new changes. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Will. Let me know. The professor, mega love, shout out. Thanks a lot for showing up, guys. Smash the like button and thanks for the super chats. Will said, well, you guys are just talking back to each other. But no, this brother here, like I said, I've been speaking to him back and forth. I had another brother that contacted me today, and I won't even say who that is, but he wants to talk about a situation he's going through too. So I talk with guys. I talk with them. I help them through it, and a lot of times when I tell some of these stories, some of them are from people I spoke with, you know, and so these things happen. But this brother agreed to come and talk about it a little bit, and so I'm happy to have him. And so Mike Love says, good when you can work out with your partner spouse. You both are getting healthy. Exactly. And that's what happened with me and Kay. We worked each other back into health. And Prince Memphis, how you doing, man? How you doing, man? But yeah, this brother, he was going through it, and I'm gonna have him tell you. I don't want to ruin it when he comes and talks, because I'm gonna ask him some questions. But this brother, man, he had it hard. A lot of guys get it hard because, and they don't understand. It happens to everyone. It happens to everyone. Doesn't matter how you look. Seriously, you can be the most handsome guy around, and if you bump into a scammer, you bump into a scammer. Doesn't matter. You know. So I had to tell him that, like, brother, like, man, it's not what you look like, you know. And this guy's a brother, and I'm like, it's not that you're a brother. Filipinas like black guys too, because he's going through it. And it's like he's thinking it's him, and I'm like, bro, it's not you, man. It's not you. It's them, you know. And it's true because it really is. It really is. It's not him. It was them, and that's just the situations you bump into out here. That's just a situation you bump into out here. So yeah, guys, I'm going to actually start posting some. I'm not gonna talk about it, but I'm actually gonna start posting some things in my community. I'm gonna start posting books there. Actually, I gotta give you guys some free books. You guys that are my members, I got free books coming your way for my members. I'm gonna post it in the community. Only the members will see it. So if you're a member of the channel, you got some free books coming your way. All right. Also, you can contact me too, the blackfilipino at gmail.com if you're a member. And, I'll list the books in my community and you let me know which ones you want. You got it. That's something I'm going to do for you guys. And I have over 40 books. Some are books on marketing, stuff like that. Like stuff that's,
The book that you're studying right
oh, the book I'm studying right now, man. I don't know if you guys See, it's this is a sales book, right? But it's good for development because life is a sell. You guys already know the guy. I'm studying the straight line. Jordan Belfort's book, The Straight Line. Great book. I feel he's one of the jab for Jonah coming. Time to get out of here, fam. I heard that, Professor. When you get out here, definitely contact me. Mr. C said, make sure they're not lazy. Yeah, that's true too. But yeah, that jab for Jonah is coming. Professor's finally doing it. But no, it's a good book. It's a good book. I wouldn't give that book out for free because that's I wouldn't do that. I paid for that book and it's copyright. I don't want to get caught for
You
that.
did?
Yeah, I did.
You paid for it?
Yeah, I did. I paid for it. I paid for it on what's the name of that?
Kindle.
On Kindle. I paid for the book on Kindle, and it's a good book, guys. Hold on, let me see here. Let me get the exact name of the book. But I'm reading right now. Excellent book.
No,
It's
sweet.
called the Way of the Wolf, the Straight Line, right? And that book there, like I'm studying it and I'm using it. Like I use it a lot in the way I talk, my inflection, and it shows you like the way you talk. You can't sound like you're trying to sell, and you have to sound for sure, and you know, and also in your voice, your inflection has to just come across a certain way to people. So you come across like you know what you're talking about because that's what's going to make the sale for you. And this book right here, I'm reading it already, and like one of the things here is certainty, clarity, confidence, and courage. Like that's a certain chapter in the book, and it's like this book here already knows it's the truth. And this guy here, Jordan Belfort, I seen him. I know I'm talking about sales. I'm going off topic, but we're gonna get into it later.
On topic, please.
Shut up, okay? But no, I'm talking about it because this book here, I feel it already, and I'll tell you what did it for me. When I seen him and Grant Cardone, I was looking at Grant Cardone first, right, for sales, and when this guy was talking with Grant Cardone, and then Grant Cardone kept bringing up, "Yeah, guy, but you were a cokehead and you stole money from people on Wall Street," and I'm like, Grant, man, like you're you're bombing out, you're showing your true colors. He's just asking you about sales and you're getting offensive because you can't sell better than him. And that's what sell guys usually do. They'll challenge each other. So when I seen Grant Cardone step up to the plate, I said, okay, Jordan Belfort, I need to read that book. I stopped after that. I stopped studying Grant Cardone and I started studying Jordan Belfort. And I seen it was the truth. But 43 watching with only 14 likes. Come on, man and woman. Thanks a lot for that, Garrett. But yeah, Garrett, man, I don't want to call you out, Garrett. But be easy, man.
We saw your email,
Garrett,
Garrett.
yeah, Garrett, I seen your email, man. You gotta be easy, man. You gotta be easy, Garrett. You can't watch a video and then. I don't want to say it, Garrett. I'm not gonna say it, but Garrett knows what I'm talking about. Be easy, Garrett. Don't get in any fights, man. Hey, off topic. YouTubers Micro, Terry, and Bella haven't posted in days. Can you see if they're okay? Well, I don't. Micro, Terry, and Bella. I don't know who they are. You know who they are, okay?
We only watch YouTube for
Micro, Terry, and Bella. Like, who the hell? Who in the world is that? I don't watch YouTube, Lisa. I wouldn't know who Micro, Terry, and Bella is. I know the YouTube. What's the girl's name?
Jay's busy
What's the
working,
YouTube
guys.
girl's name? Bella. Um,
Bella, I forgot.
what's her name? Something Bella. The Filipina girl. I know her.
Yeah, we met her.
Yeah, I've met her before actually. Hey, that's the thing. Being here in the Philippines, man, I've actually met uh, almost all of the big YouTubers like Kong, V. Who else?
Dasovich.
Will Dasovich. All of the big Filipino YouTubers, I met them. I met them, almost all of them too. And they're great. They're great.
Rihanna.
Yeah, I met Niana, Cal, Renz and Cal, Niana, was it right? Uh,
Rams Cal.
Renz, Cal, and Niana. I met them, danced with them actually. Like I knew some of you guys seen them on YouTube events. Philippines. I haven't met it really expats like that much yet, but the Filipinos, like it's been great meeting all the Filipino vloggers. And I met almost all of them. I met some expat vloggers. Like I've met what's the guy's name?
Lux.
Video Lux. I've met
Superman.
who? Yeah, Superman. What's the guy's name?
Forgot.
That guy that he was doing acting and he did horrible acting. What's his name? Travis.
Travis
Travis Kraft. Yeah, I met Travis Kraft. He's a
I think
cool
I know
dude.
him.
I met Poutine Pinoy. Yeah, actually did a video with Poutine Pinoy. But yeah, Travis Kraft was cool too.
Dwayne Woody.
Yeah, Dwayne Woolley I met. I also met the other guy he's actually an expat, and I met him in a YouTube event. The guy that always I forgot his name, but he always shows himself building homes, building his house. Have you guys ever researched your trip to the point of mind lock? Yeah, that's happening before. Wait until they get a load of me. Are you gonna start vlogging, bro, Festa? I heard that, man. Well, no, you'll love it out here. The only thing is, and Gary said, I'm afraid of Charlie and K. LO. I don't take shorts from any pedos or punks. I stand for something. Ain't no sucker punk. Disabled or not, enough said. Yeah, Garrett, man. But Garrett, you gotta be easy, bro. Because Garrett sent me a message today, and I'm like, no, Garrett, what are you doing? Like, you don't say it like right out like to a woman like that. Like, you gotta be subtle, man. You gotta be subtle. Yeah, Travis moved back to the States. His mom passed away. Like, yeah, I know, but no, Travis was cool. Travis was cool when I met him. He was real cool. And so is other vloggers.
What are
My
you?
YouTube videos will be me poking wild animals with the stick. Oh, you crazy. He doesn't do YouTube anymore. Okay. Yeah, move back to US. Yeah. I didn't watch his videos too tough, but I watched some of his videos. I watched some of his videos. Woohoo, G, calm down, son. Yeah, Garrett, man. No, but Garrett, I'm gonna say what happened. I gotta do it, Garrett. I gotta do it. Actually, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I promise not to do it. Have you had a chance to chat with P? No, I haven't met her. When I get out there, me and K are gonna make a trip over by Cebu and all those places. I'm contacting people. I'm contacting everyone. See, I don't care. I don't care if they want to meet me or not. I'm like, hey, what's going on? I'm coming there. Where you at? I want to see you, and I want to see what's what. That's just me, you know. Not to like have any bad blood with anybody, but I'm gonna. I'll contact the P when I go out there. I'm gonna say, hey, P, what's going on? Where you at? I'm sure she probably say, oh yeah, what's going on, Jay? Yeah, it's cool. And I'm contacting people like that because I want to meet people. I want to say, hey, what's going on? I want to see how you are in real life. You know. They say you're right. All Filipinos kind. Yeah, it's been like that. I have just 1,600 subs though. Small Chan. Yeah, check out Hillbilly Pyro. I didn't check. I gotta check out your videos, Hillbilly Pyro. And so from Philippines here, Lipa Batangas. What's going on, Matty Cell? Mark I spin Simply Rocco. Hello, put me on the spot, Jay. It is okay. The teacher point. No, 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 no. I didn't say. I didn't say, Garrett. I didn't say what happened. That's the thing, Garrett. I didn't say what you said. I just said you gotta calm down. You gotta chill though, bro. I'll talk to you in person. I'm not gonna blow the spot all the way up like you know. But anyway, I can't wait to have this brother on. He's he contacted me. Hey Jay, I need some help. And if somebody contacts me like that, and the way he did it, I knew he really was troubled, and he was really looking to me for a little bit of guidance. So yeah, guys, I'm going to invite the brother on now. What's going on, brother?
What's going on?
Oh, that's not K. Stupid.
Hi,
K stupid. Hold up. GC, oh man. K, you gotta go.
it's a prank. I gotta change my
K
name.
stupid. And so Simply Rocco said, they said you can say it, Jay, blow it up. Yeah, I will, Garrett. If you don't mind, I'll blow it up. And so Simply Rocco said I need to get more content together. Yeah, K stupid, right, Professor? Yeah, Rocco, you gotta just talk about anything, and you gotta, I don't know, when it comes to content. Yeah, K's dumb. I know Jay Maverick. K is stupid. 23 minutes in late. Again today. Hello, I'm doing push-ups already. Yeah, that was good. I made a cool remote smoke drone though. Came out good. Yeah, but K got me. I said, hold up. I said, nah, that's not him. He wouldn't do that. Okay, why you got the crazy eyes now? You look like
Hi guys.
a.
Ano ulit?
Oh man.
Ano tawag dito? Buster, ano to? Icebreaker.
Yeah.
So he's coming soon. Thank you guys for
Hmm.
joining us. And thank you for the super chat, Maris Howard, and all the members and moderator. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, Kate, take over. I'm gonna
Drink some water.
no, I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Yeah, go ahead.
So guys, let me read your comments. I don't know where Jay stopped at. That was a good one. Kay Momentum. Thank you. I was thinking that the whole time when I was in the toilet. I was like, let me
Thanks a lot for
prank
the super
Jay.
chat, Ethio Jose. A
Thank
small
you,
token of
Teo
support for
Jose.
you and K. I can't stay for long, but good to read all the peeps. Thanks a lot, Ethio Jose. I appreciate it, man. Much appreciated.
Yes. Kay sounded like Michael Jackson. I'm
Yes, sir.
participant.
Yeah, hello. What's up?
No.
What's up?
What's
How you
going on,
doing?
brother?
Kid
I
can't even
got
sound like
you
a man that
so
she cried.
good.
No, I knew it right away. That's what's
No,
going
but you
on,
say,
brother.
what's going on, brother?
Yeah, I know. Come on now. I know. But
What's
get it.
up? Hi, Tony. All right, so I don't know where you stop. Travis Scott back to the US. There, I think you're here around this
Yeah,
part.
right up there. Yeah.
I was thinking that the whole time I was in the toilet, I'm gonna prank him. I have just 1,600 sub. Those small channel from Hillbilly Pyro 2.0. Thank you so much, Ate Jose, for the super chat. And thank you for dropping by and for joining us for a short while. And we have Maris Zamora from Philippines here in Lipa, Batangas. Why are you laughing? I thought.
Oh, I knew it right away.
Sorry. Oh, all right. I need to get more content together. Yes, Simple Rocco. Simple Rocco, guys, is also a blogger, and also Hillbilly. He's also a blogger, guys. So if you want to check them out, yes, Simple Rocco. Especially when once you come to the Philippines, if you have some idea, like going around Cebu, experience Cebu, just make it like a good title. Usually, the good title and a good thumbnail is a best blog that people, it's clickable if it's a good title and a good thumbnail. Okay. All right. So, Jay, you want me to keep reading? Is he coming right now?
Yeah, keep going. No, not right. No, keep going.
Garrett said you can blow it up. Did you tell it?
Yeah,
I need
I
to
will
get
then.
more.
No, I didn't tell her yet. No.
23 minutes in late again today. Anyway, I'm doing push up already. Okay, Ling, thank you so much for joining us and for doing the push up. That's good. Taddy, hi J and K. Hello, Taddy. The J Maverick Show. Hello, the J Maverick Show. There, you guys are laughing. I don't know. Hello to all who are coming on. Welcome, Kay, in the house. Oh, that's the time I'm coming. All right. Okay. So, your topic, Jay, is what's your title of your topic? How much is too much to give to your Filipina? So, how much I cannot
Yes.
answer it because I'm a Filipina. I cannot,
Well,
say it on my own. But
we
how
actually
much is too
discussed this a
much?
while ago. I named it that title because this was discussed a while ago. A lot of you guys were here, and it was discussed a while ago. And when I discussed the topic before, we had a guy that was giving. Whew, I think he was giving like 1,000 or 2,000. What was his name of it before he came here? And he actually came into the live stream too.
Yeah,
And he was
yeah.
giving. How much was he giving? Kay, was it like $2,000? Something
800.
was crazy, like
No, it's only 800.
80.
800.
Yeah, 800. But it was a lot. It
It's
was a
still
lot.
800, guys. It's
Yeah, it was
echo.
a
I
lot.
don't know.
It's Echo, really? That's because
Not
of the fan
echo, the
here.
fan. No,
Yeah, the
just make
fan.
it closer to you so it's not blowing on
Yeah,
your.
no,
No, don't turn it off. It's going to be hot there.
yeah, no. But yeah, guys. So okay,
It's fine now.
McVish Rim, how you doing? It was 500. Actually, it was more than that. It was 800 a week. Oh, it was 500 a week. Yeah, 500 a week. McGriff Rim
Yeah.
remembers. She was
Yeah.
there.
No, he
Yep.
changed it. He changed it
Huh?
to 500 a week.
He changed the
He was
500 a
sending
week.
800 and he decided
800
to
a
change it
week.
to 500.
Yeah, and that was still too much.
Oh,
But
it's 500 a
we
week?
were trying to figure the magic number of
I
what's too
forgot now,
much.
Chris.
You definitely don't want to send more than what Filipinos get paid. So if you're sending more than 20,000, 30,000, that's a little crazy. But Kay, we're gonna talk about this later because
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna invite the brother in, the brother of the hour.
What's going
This is
on?
the actual mystery guest. How you doing, brother?
Pretty good. Can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear, man.
All
Loud
right.
and clear. Let me just get this situated here. All right, now the layout's better. So so brother, I wanted to say start off by saying this. Yeah, 800 USD, $41,849. That's not a lot. That's a lot of money. And now I have some questions for you, brother. I'm prepared. I'm prepared. Now I want to ask you how many girls have you ran into to ask you for money while dating online?
Man, my past experience is probably over 100 or more. Like just lots of them.
Man, 100? Seriously, I didn't hear that. 100?
About 100. Yeah.
Wow.
100,000 pesos
No,
or
100,000. No, how many
100.
girls that ask him for money? So
100?
Uh,
yeah, I believe it.
How
I
many
believe it.
girls? Like total? It's 100
He said
girls?
100, kid. About 100.
yeah, nearly 100 because, if you go, back then, I used to go on those websites, like these dating sites,
Hmm.
and then you click on so many girls, and then bunches of them will just pop up. Hey, let me get this. Let me get this. So it's a bunch of them.
And so, how do some of them do some of them come out right away and ask you?
Well, yeah, the things you got to look for is the main thing is when you're going on these dating sites, the things I learned is, you click so many girls because you're trying to find a match.
Hmm.
And then when
Mm.
you keep going on one, you ask for their contact or sometimes say you have WhatsApp, Facebook, whatever they have to
Hmm.
use. The different things, the signs that you have to look out for is a lot of times they'll come out and say things like, well, I'm stressed or I'm upset. And they'll send like a little emoji stickers on it.
Hmm.
Of course, you're going to wonder, okay, what's really wrong with them? So then you
Hmm.
text them back and say, well, why you're upset? Why you stressed?
Mm.
Some of them say things like, well, I'm just depressed because, I don't have the money to pay for my son or my kids' needs. And, or some of them might say, I might need money for a bill or something like that. That's how they kind of get you trapped in because if you fall for it, and a lot of
Mhm.
foreigners will fall for it most of the time,
Yeah.
they got you 100%. They got you.
Mhm.
Yeah. So the first thing they do is hit you with an opener.
Correct.
Like they hit you with an opener, like, oh, I'm
Opening
not feeling
spiel.
good. Yeah. It's like a sales pitch. I'm not
That's a
feeling so
speech.
good. That's what it is, man. So I want to say this, brother, and honestly speaking, have you fell for how many have you fell for?
I fell for a bunch of them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
If
And
you,
no,
yeah,
you
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
sorry. No, I just want to know how much you spend in total, like in pesos or maybe in dollars, if you can still remember.
It was a couple hundred. I can say that it was a couple hundred,
Hmm. And
couple
so
hundred dollars.
Lisa said
Mm.
those women seem like the ones you would run away from, being as they have problems. Yeah. Well, actually, Lisa, what it is, it's not that they have problems. They're just lying. Most of them are just lying, and that's what's happening is he bumped into. Actually, I'm gonna let him explain. Well, he bumped into all of the ones that are scammers. What happens is if the population got 120 million for 120 million Filipinos, and say if 65% of them are Filipinas, right? And then 0.0000001% of that population of Filipinas is scammers. And say if it's only like 1,000, and if all 1,000 of them go online, he gonna bump into what happened to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, and Kay, you have a question for him?
My question is, oh my god, I forgot. No, talk to him. You asked your question.
Yeah, I
I
asked you.
have
So
oh no, I have a question. Sorry.
okay, good.
Somebody asked here in the in the chat room. Somebody say, can you ask? I think it's Link. Kuya J. Ask him where they from. Province or city girls? We are paying close attention.
Hmm.
So, do you remember if they're coming from the province or city or from the city? Can you answer it?
Yeah, I mean, some of them were from different provinces, and some were from different parts of the city.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it doesn't really matter. From my experience, it really doesn't matter where they come from. They're all going to be the same, no matter where they're
Hmm.
from in the Philippines. I mean, I'm just being 100 because all of them are from. They're basically the same. You can
Mm-hmm.
have a person from Cebu province, Bohol, or Manila, anywhere in that country. It doesn't matter. They're all going to be the same. The ones that are,
Mm-hmm.
scammers and type things.
Hmm.
So,
And Hillbilly Pyro said it's not a PI problem; it's a worldwide woman problem. Some live from sucking the recourses of others, and that's true. That's true, and it is a worldwide woman problem. It's not just the Philippines, but if of course it is. But I live in the Philippines and I make Philippines content, so I definitely that's why I talk about it. I don't. And some people think I talk about these topics to bash, but I'm not. I'm not just trying to make it everybody down. It's just that I have friends and people that go through this, so I talk about it. It's not
Mm-hmm.
just stories I hear; it's people that I know that go through these things. You know,
Yeah,
so
I have
that's
a
what it
question
is.
now for
Yeah,
your
what's your question?
mystery guest. My question is because I know you and Jay is always talking. Also, Jay mentioned to me that um, sometimes it took a lot of time before they ask for money. So, is it happen all the time? Like you already experienced it in the past, and how how come you sometimes you still fell for the rest of the girls that still you I don't know how I gonna say it. Oh my gosh, I'm running out.
Well, pretty
My
much that's
question is
the question I had was how. What's the longest it took for a girl to ask you for money?
that's not the question, but yeah, answer
No,
that
but
first.
yeah, that's my. What's the longest it took
uh,
for a girl to ask?
about 2 minutes.
2 minutes. That's
What?
the shortest, probably.
How about the
That's the shortest.
longest?
What's the
The
longest?
longest.
About 2 or 3 minutes tops.
No, I mean the
The longest?
longest. I
No,
mean,
longest.
is
Like
it like
say, like
a
a girl talked to
day,
you for like 2 months
1 week, two
and
weeks?
asked
Yeah.
Oh
you.
yeah, yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It don't take that long. Sometimes it take about maybe 3 weeks to a month tops.
Mm,
Because what they do is some of them. Here's the things you guys got to look out for.
mm-hmm,
Is a lot of them will come out. Okay, for example, you meet one on one of these dating sites, or you meet one on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and she's talking all nice to you and things like that, and you'd be like, okay, she's keeping good conversation. I'm kind of interested in her. So
mm-hmm,
Mm-hmm.
then y'all start talking for a couple weeks. What she's doing, she's not gonna come out. Some of them are not gonna come out strong and ask you right away because they're trying to peep you out, seeing if
mm-hmm,
if you're a really nice guy or you type of guy that you just fall for anything, because they're going to tell you what they want you to hear. They're going to tell you to poison your mind up. Oh, I'm starting to get feelings for you, and and
Mm-hmm.
this type of things. And some of these guys fall for that, and they get trapped in. So
mm-hmm,
once she gets you comfortable talking to her, and she gets comfortable talking to you, then she's going to come out and start asking you, may say little sweet things. She may say, well, babe, is it okay if I, borrow this? I'm sorry to ask you so quickly. Most of the
Mm-hmm.
little techniques like that, they do that. Like I said,
mm-hmm,
I've talked to many Filipinas over the years, and I know them to the certain extent very well, these situations. It's just nothing new to me.
mm-hmm,
But those are the things you got to look out for. If they come out asking stuff like that, catch on to it. Don't just
mm-hmm,
blow it off. I mean, you could be the nicest person in the world, and I don't believe there's nothing wrong with helping people. But if a girl is trying to get to know you for you, she ain't trying to get to know you. She's trying to get to know your wallet.
mm-hmm.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah, and yeah, man, and it was crazy because I remember the brother was dating online, right?
Hmm.
And it was a situation where every, he would talk to a new one, he would tell me about it, and then it'd be 2 weeks later, he'd be like, "Oh, she messed up," and it was crazy. You gotta talk about that experience, man. Like I remember he was telling me every time, like he'd be like, "Oh, I'm talking to this other one," and then boop. Just tell me how that went, man. A little bit of how that went, because it was a crazy situation that you went through.
Uh, it was just crazy, man. Like, it's the women out there, like I said, they have some really good Filipinas in that country.
Hmm.
Really good ones, really wife materials. You got the ones that are looking to have a husband and settle down, either in the Western countries, or some of them
Hmm.
want to settle in the Philippines. And I learned from YouTube the biggest thing is stay away from the YouTube girls.
Hmm.
I'm just being honest because
What
I'm
happened?
not
Tell me
gonna.
what happened. Well, no, no, don't, no, no, That's
Don't mention any
that's
name.
the juicy part. We're not gonna mention any names. But go ahead, talk about it, brother.
But the mystery girl is she's a YouTuber.
She's a
Okay, and I know
YouTuber.
her.
Some of you guys may know her. I know her. We won't say names, but go ahead, brother. Tell about what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say names because I'm not
Of course
gonna.
not. No, don't
I,
do that.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
because I don't want to bash nobody's channel because I know they trying
Yeah,
to
no,
get their
no.
hustle on.
If you said
Mm-hmm.
I would take it, I would take it down. What you said, I would block that out.
Yeah.
So you don't say the name. Yeah.
Um. She's just the type of girl. She's. I mean, she's a nice person and everything, but she's just too much out there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
she, puts herself out there too much, and she comes off the wrong way of trying to approach herself with guys. You know what I'm saying? And when she came at me a long time ago, a while back, it's like, I don't have this, I have that. Then you're trying to ask me, and I'm like, I don't really agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you shouldn't just come off and ask somebody like that, especially if you don't know them,
Mm-hmm.
asking them for help. And
Hmm.
I think that's some of her problem is. I'll say it like this: most of those girls like that, they try to sell their bodies online and stuff like that. I
Hmm.
mean, it happens. I mean, some of them because they have to, some of them have kids or whatever they got to do. Whatever they do like that is their personal business. But you know, you shouldn't come out, trying to talk to all these foreigners like that. She just came at me the wrong way. I was thinking, well, could she be the girl for me? Do she really like me for me, or do she like me for my money? And I kind of started to believe it at first. Did she really like me? Then once I got it clicked in my head, then I realized she ain't really for me. She just basically trying to use me to help her every time she needs help.
You know what happened, guys? You know what happened? She had many different guys probably on her payroll, and not all, but sometimes some women do that, it's the kind of the same thing that happens with the scammers do online. Like say they'll be talking with you, have one guy to get from, and then they'll be talking with another guy, have another guy to get from, and then but you end up talking with this woman forever, and then come to the Philippines and wonder why she didn't meet you. I'm not saying that she would do that, but that's what the scammers do because she's not taking you serious. Maybe she has a boyfriend here, or she's talking to five other guys she's getting money from, and you're just not the main choice.
Yeah, I have a question for
Hmm.
your mystery guy. And I
Yeah.
feel sad because we as we Filipino were being affected with this other
Yes.
girls that doing
Hmm.
this scamming. That I was already asked like, "Are you a scammer?" Because I'm not.
Hmm.
I'm trying to say is like we are affected by them. Not all Filipino are scammer. Like maybe like 1,000 only, but still around the Philippines. But anyway, my question is, this is my question. I able to put it all together already. This is my question earlier. Is I know you because you always talk, and Jay sometimes mention a little bit. So you already experienced that you send money in the girl in the past, and then you talk to another girl again, and then the girl say different way of say letting you know that she needs money, but why are you still falling for it? Is it because maybe you're so nice, or maybe they do it in the different way? That's my question. Yeah, don't be offended. That's my question.
No,
Sorry.
I don't think you're gonna get offended.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really falling for it now because you know what I'm saying, after Jay talked to me and stuff like that in the
Yeah, we
past,
talk. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, he
Mm-hmm.
kind of knocked some sense into me. So it's like now I've changed a lot. I don't do that stuff no more. Um, you know, there's another YouTube girl that I used to talk to, and
Who's that? We don't know that.
I
yeah,
don't think it was that.
I think
You
I
may slip
told
out of
Jay
set.
about it. I think
Yeah,
I
you told
told
me.
Jay about it a while back. So he knows
Yeah,
who she is.
I know.
Oh, there's two. Okay.
And
And, and I would never tell.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
she just basically, she's a nice girl. She just came out and asked for just like $300 up front, saying that she's going through a lot of stuff. And I'm like, man, you can't do that. I said, one thing is, I'm not going to send you that kind of money anyway.
Hmm.
And two, I don't know you like that. So I don't know if you're thinking you're trying to get it out of me, it's not going to work. I just told her in a nice way. I just, look, I can't help you. I'm sorry. I just can't do that. That's that kind of money I could be using for something important here that I need to do for myself, at my
Hmm.
house. And, but, I can't help you. Sometimes you got to be honest with them, don't, if they come out and ask you like that, just be honest and tell them straightforward, look, I can't help you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't, one thing is you're not my girl. I don't know you like that. We just started talking not even less than an hour, and all of a sudden you're just coming out asking me, hey, can I borrow this? Just be honest with them, tell them you can't, and then block them and go move on to the next.
Mm-hmm. So I have a question for you. A lot of question.
Yeah, now
So
ask your question.
our title for our live is "How much is too much to give to your Filipina?" Do you have any answer for that? Do you have you Can you share, or can you answer the title of our live stream?
You like talking about if you have a wife or girlfriend?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe girlfriend already. So how much is
Hmm.
too much to give to your Filipina? So what is your share or your opinion about it?
Um, I wouldn't. I say from my experience I've had,
Mm-hmm.
um, maybe after, like I said, for example, if you and the girl's dating 5 to 6 months and y'all kind of, get y'all kind of
Mm-hmm.
knowing each other a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I wouldn't go no more higher than maybe 100, depending on what it is. If she's
Mm-hmm.
the type of girl that hardly ever asks you for any help, and then she just come out and ask you just this one time that she really needs help with something, I wouldn't go over 100 or less than that. That to me, that's okay. But if it start pulling like talking about $300 or $400 and higher, then yeah, you need to cut it off quick. Because
Yeah, because you know how
Mm-hmm.
much things are in the Philippines.
oh yeah,
That's what it is. You've
Mm-hmm.
been here, so you know. Um, yeah, and that's the thing too. The brother here, you know what happens, guys, because in the Philippines, what guys get caught up with in the Philippines, things are a lot less, here. So a woman can say, "Oh, I need $400," and the guys from the West or from other countries like, "Oh, that's nothing." It's not a lot of money, but it is. In the Philippines, that's 15,000. My rent here is 6,000 a month. You know, 300 $300 could pay three bills, four bills. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
it could almost pay all my bills Be honest with you. You know, because I pay 6,000. One that's 120. Then I pay sometimes three. I'd say 3,000 for electricity. That's what $60. Then I pay like 500 pesos for water. I mean, pretty much I'm paying all of my bills here for the 300. Then when you add on extras, of course, that the food and everything, but still 300 is gonna pay everything. It's gonna pay my electric. It's gonna pay my electric. It's gonna keep the lights on. It'll pay my internet bill. It'll pay my rent here. And a lot of Filipinos are living like me or less.
Oh, he left already?
No, I think he got cut out. A lot of Filipinos are living like me or less. So if you're sending, you know, $800, that's you're probably taking care of a whole family. You know, because you really can take care of
Mm-hmm,
almost a whole
Yeah.
family with $800. Yeah. But get what you're saying,
mm-hmm,
brother?
Yeah, I mean, it's true. I mean, like I say, I've been there so many times. I've traveled to the Philippines, 4 or 5 years now over the years, and
Hmm.
it's cheap there. I mean, it's a great place to live. Like I said, I'm planning to still move there later on, and
Hmm.
I mean, you can't get no better than it. What you can beat, because the if you move to any of the Western countries, of course, it's going to be more expensive.
Hmm.
You know, especially like other European countries or Western countries, all the inflation's going up because of the situation with the war in Russia with Ukraine.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
So a lot of people's having it hard right now because the cost of living and everything's going up, and it's sad it is, but we're pretty much we can't do nothing about it.
Hmm.
But Philippines is a great place. Like I say, it's not like it's all the women there are not bad.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of foreigners, I think, they watch these videos and they hear people saying, about all their with these Filipinas, and they have some really good, beautiful, nice looking girls there that are really good women. You just have to
Mm-hmm.
find the right one
Hmm.
that's going to be for you. That's going to actually love you and care for you and not love your wallet. That's the
Hmm.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, brother, I just want to say, because Stan B said, chicks be offering me nudes for money. That ever happen to you?
Repeat that question one more time.
You ever
In the
had
screen,
girls
can you
offer
see in
you
the screen?
nudes? You see on the screen? How you ever had a girl offer you nudes for money?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because
I mean,
that's a big thing now. Because girls, they really know what they're worth. So right now online, I'm telling you, man, the guys messed it up online. Now, talk about it. Talk about what happened, bro.
uh, well, I'll say this for example. Like everybody was going through the pandemic, like we kind of are
Hmm.
now,
Hmm.
and when the Philippines locked down, they put a lot of the Filipinos out of work,
Hmm.
and things like that. And you got a lot of the women, like I said, they get on these dating sites, and most of them don't work, so they talk to these guys, and most of them. Now you got some guys that just come out and say when the girl asks them for some help, but then the guy wants something in return, and I've had that happen to me before. So the guy would turn around and tell the girl, "Hey, you know, if you, I'll help you, but you got to show me, you got to give me something in return." So deep down, even though she feels bad for doing it because most of them they have kids or they trying to help their family. They need the little extra money because they can't work because of the lockdown.
Hmm.
So they'll get
Mm-hmm.
on there and expose their body parts just to please the guy for him to get a kick off and be happy about it. She gets the money. It's happy both ways. But
Hmm.
the difference with her is she's happy and satisfied she got the money, but deep down she's not happy with herself
Yeah.
because
Hmm.
she feels like she's lost respect for herself because she have to
Mm-hmm.
expose her body images
Hmm.
online to a foreign guy that she has no idea who he is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hillbilly said here, with all the free porn out there, you're going to pay to see some chick. Why? You know the free porn already is
Well,
yeah,
around the
it's
web.
a different experience though. I get why they pay. I get why they do it because it's a different experience. And then if you go online and then try to get that real experience on those sites, those chat sites, it's a lot more than paying someone here. That's why guys do it.
right.
That's why guys do it because it's cheaper to actually do it online in the Philippines than it would
Mhm.
be to go on another site.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, these girls that, and a lot of them still do it right now to this day, you know, and
Mhm.
there's a lot of them that don't want to work and they can because, I've been watching a lot of videos down there and I see that everything's starting to open a lot more up, the
Hmm.
stores and different places.
Hmm.
So,
I have a yeah. Sorry, sorry.
No,
I
go
have
no,
ahead.
go ahead.
a question for you for our mystery guest. What's the craziest excuses of a Filipino or any girl that trying to scam you just to ask money? What's the craziest reason for you for her to ask money to you? What's the craziest excuse that you experience?
Uh, Kind of thing.
The craziest,
I
like,
think
oh
that
my gosh, it's too much, like out of this world. Like what? That's like it's unbelievable reason so that you will be forced. You will be like feel sad about her or feel bad about her, and you're gonna be like ending give her money because of that. Do you have any
the
experience
most,
though?
yeah, the
Go ahead.
most
Sorry.
I've experienced is
Thanks for the super chat, Professor.
Mm-hmm.
the most
Yeah.
I experienced is the girl was basically lying about she had like a death in the family and
Mm-hmm.
she needed this amount of money. So
Mm-hmm.
I caught her in the lie. I said, well, okay, well, I'm saying to myself, well, if she's trying to sit there and play a game, I'm gonna try to reverse the game back on her. So I sat there and asked her, I said, well, look, why don't you send me a picture of the obituary or something like that? She said, no, I can't, I don't have it. I don't have a copy of it right now. I said, well, you gotta have a copy because each time you go to a funeral service, they always have the obituaries.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She would never confirm that picture. I said, well, okay. Then she said, well, she's at the funeral. I said, all right, well, can you send me a picture? I can't do that. I said, well, I can't do nothing either. I wasn't going to do it anyway, but I'm just saying, I'm just playing her by her game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I mean, I've, like I said, I've got so much experience with all this stuff, man. It's just, I don't mind trying to help people out with it. It's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
What are your advice to those newbies? Not even newbies, even the people who already doing this online thing in the
Yeah.
past. Like they still sometimes fall for it because pretty girls. It happens. So, what are your advice since you experience this a lot?
Uh, Only thing I can tell you guys is, just don't fall for it. Like I said, the biggest thing, my opinion, this is just me. I'm not saying the
Mm-hmm.
dating sites are bad, not all of them, but
Mm-hmm.
me personally, stay away from the dating sites.
Hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
take a year off, save a little bit of money. Um, take maybe I say between 3 weeks to a month off. Take you a vacation down to the Philippines and meet you a nice girl there in person.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way because you can meet them anywhere. You can meet nice girls at the SM malls, or you can go to the wet markets or the supermarkets. Any type of little places like that, or restaurants, you can meet nice girls there. The bar
Mm-hmm.
girls, stay away from. I wouldn't recommend that. But
Hmm.
those type of places, you can meet a nice girl in person. Just stay away from the YouTube girls, especially because a lot of these girls that get on there and they try to they try to expose their bodies. Most of them like to wear bikinis and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's not worth it because you think. you have a lot of the YouTube girls, and a lot of them are pretty girls. They're nice, decent girls. You know, there's
Mm-hmm.
hundreds of YouTube girls over there, and don't think for one second that they don't have other guys that they talk to, because you're not
Mm-hmm.
the only one that they're talking to. So
Definitely not.
just because you think if you fall for her, at the end of the day, you're going to get heartbroken because she really don't want to be with you because she's liking other dudes doing her thing with other guys that she want to do. That's her business. You know what I'm saying? So stay away from the YouTube girls. Take a trip, save some money, go down to the Philippines and meet you a nice woman in person. That way you can actually spend time with that girl while you're there for 3 weeks to 30 days. And then when you come back to your home country, then see how it goes after a year of y'all talking. And if it's meant to be, hey, plan another trip and go back and visit your girl again.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
So, brother, I know you have some good news. I know you've actually found something now.
Yeah, I
Tell us
just
a little
want
bit
to
about
say
that.
that sorry Jay, I wanna say
Okay.
that too. The reason I wanna say something extra because he is a example of he never stopped finding the right Filipino woman because
Yeah.
he was scammed before. He did with a lot of um other Filipina that not really just for money only, but he's still looking for a Filipina. So he's the best example of you don't stop, guys. Don't say all Filipino are scammers. So yeah, that's my additional comment.
Yeah.
And you finally find your right Filipina, correct?
yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I've known her before,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what I'm saying? We've had our little differences, but
Mm-hmm.
she's a sweet person. She's a good person. And you know, she actually cares about me for me and accepts
Yeah.
me for who I am and not just, you know what I'm saying, coming off like asking me for money right away and nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I've actually been there before to see her a few times, and you know, her family's great.
Mm-hmm.
Um, very loving family. Her family loves and accepts me for who I am, and I love her family to death. And you know, she's just a good person. She's a sweetheart, and
Mm-hmm.
she's wife material. I can tell you that much, 100%.
So when do
So,
you plan to visit the Philippines? I mean, are you planning to bring her directly to the US, or are you planning to visit here this year or next year?
uh, well, I'm in the process of bringing her here first, and then maybe after we get settled and everything, maybe after another year or two, then we'll be back.
The Philippines, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, that's good to know. I'm happy for you because Jay sometimes do some chica minute, and I was like, I hope you find the right one because I know you're really looking for the right girl, and I'm happy that this is a comeback between the two of you, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. No, because I'm happy. I'm happy he agreed to come on because he told me about the situation with the YouTuber before, and that's what happens. They'll say, "Oh, I'm talking to who I'm talking to," but then they really talking to three or four guys to just drum them all up to think they
Mhm.
have a chance, and they're just playing. She's playing my guy for a fool, and
And the
he
crazy
snapped
thing
out of.
is this YouTuber is asking money to you right now, right?
Right.
What is her
Even most.
excuse? I mean,
Yeah.
would you mind sharing? What is her reason now why she's asking money? Even you're not together, does he know that you're in a relationship right now?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Um, no, because I feel like it's really none of her business, and
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
I don't really talk to her like that. But the main reason is because you know, she has a kid or whatever, and she's like, well, I need this because I need something for my kids' needs and stuff like that. And I'm like, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like all of a
You're not
sudden,
together. You're not
Right,
together either. Just
right.
a thick
So all of a
face.
sudden now, a long time ago, when I tried to talk to you and
Mm-hmm.
have something with you, you didn't want it. You're trying to play me, but all of a sudden now you want to come back and say, okay, can I help you? No, you're full of it because you're trying to play me for a fool, and I'm not falling for the little games. You can go play that with somebody else.
Hmm.
Mm. And that's
So
crazy. It's like you doesn't talk to each other and she suddenly asks money. So please, girls, don't do that because us as Filipina will being, you're ruining the Filipinas. What do you call this? The facade of Filipinas that not everybody is really a scammer. So,
Hmm.
can you answer this for the mystery guy? Do you blame them or you for how you went about your approach? Maybe can you go back
Oh
your
yeah,
approach? Two dynamics here. One is in serious need masked by her stories, and the other meaning you playing the field. It seems. Can you see
that's a good,
the comment? Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a good question. Um, I don't really feel bad about the approach because I mean, you have to tell them directly. You know
yeah.
what I'm
Hmm.
saying? If you got most guys out there now and they still falling for it. And these girls will tell you anything you want to hear. But you
Mm-hmm.
have to be the smart person to use your head sometimes and think about it. The biggest thing I learned that my best friend always taught me before he died, really listen to what a person's saying that come out of their mouth. Just really listen. Because if you take the time and actually listen to what they're saying, I'm telling you, you'll catch on real fast what they're trying to get you to get into.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me. And you just got to be honest with them. Like I say, if they coming out asking you, just you don't have to be rude or mean to them, but just tell them and just approach them. Say, look, I can't help you. You coming off trying to play me for a fool, playing these games, and I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Block them and move on to the next because there's so many other girls that you could talk to that are not like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to do it. But
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for approaching, or you just you got to be upfront with them. You got to be honest. You don't. Filipinos are really sweet, genuine people. They're very easy to talk to, men and women.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to be mean to them. Just tell them straight up, I can't do
Hmm.
it. Move on to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's a good
Yeah.
advice. Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, man, when the brother, it was like a string of like 4 to 6 months. He should be like, man, I was talking to one. Oh, she asked me for money. I'm like, what? And another one. Oh, she popped the question like she wanted to marry him. She popped the question. She asked me for money.
Yeah, I
And,
mean,
yeah.
like I said, she's a really sweet girl. She really is very nice person.
Hmm.
I think to me, she has if she's planning to ever settle down one day, she has a lot of issues she needs to fix. And the
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
biggest number one issue that her and these other girls that's doing it, stop with the lies about your kids or your family situation. Stop playing games because you're not going to get a good man like that if you ever want to have your own family one day.
Hmm.
It's just not going to
Exactly.
happen. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's just like two squirrels in a tree. Got a hunter comes up, one of the
Mm-hmm.
squirrels going to get shot down. That's going to be the girl. That's just the
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
best example I can give you.
It's like choose, select, collect, and collect, then select, right?
And
Correct.
traveling Mexican, I believe traveling Mexican. He said I had a girl
This is
tell me her grandmother died 4 times. I believe him because he had.
that's
I
crazy.
remember traveling Mexican was the one that actually got married online, right?
No, he's the one we're supposed to meet in
Oh,
BGC.
okay. Yeah, he got married online. Wasn't it
Oh, he
him?
did? I
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
so.
I think so. Yeah,
He
yeah,
got
yeah,
married
yeah.
online, didn't work out.
He joined. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He
Yeah,
joined us in
yeah,
a
yeah.
live stream too. Travel Mexican. Yeah, I
Hmm.
remember him.
And so Professor said porn is free. And Derek Wall said, Will said he'll be here. I seen Prince Memphis said he'll be here sooner. I think I'll be there in a few weeks. I live in the Bangkok, so it's a short trip. A lot of guys are still coming, and I'm happy that that the brother did it here too. He
Mm-hmm.
continued to not say, what, forget all Filipinas, because it's not on all Filipinas.
True.
And I say to any guy out there, when these things happen, like when I show these videos or I show a situation, it's not because I'm trying to down Filipinas. I'm just showing the real so guys can know. Guys need
Mm-hmm.
to know. Guys need to see it in their face because, if you see it, you're gonna say, "Hold up, wait a minute. I'm in a situation. I may be going through this right now." Maybe you start
Mm-hmm.
thinking about it. I had one brother
Mm-hmm.
today. He said I can talk about it. Garrett, who seen the video yesterday, it said, "You better not be playing me, girl."
Garrett, do you want us to read your email? Just kidding.
Ah, no,
Just
I'm not gonna read
kidding.
this. Don't read the email. Don't read the email. It's too much. I said,
No,
"What?"
no.
Garrett, hold up. Garrett said, "I'm not playing that. I'm not Garrett. I'm not a rabbit. I'm not eating a carrot. Girl, you
No, I
play me,
didn't
I'm gonna
say
let you
that.
have it." I know. I'm just. I know. I'm just he said, "Girl, you playing me, I'm gonna let you have it." But yeah, he watched the video yesterday and
Oh,
went off
read
on his
Jay.
lady today. Huh?
I'm gonna read it.
What?
I'm
What?
gonna read what
Yeah.
Garrett said to Charlie. Charlie, we're gonna
Okay.
talk and we're gonna break up with Garrett. I'm joking. This is Garrett said. Just watch your latest video. I need to check Charlie so she doesn't think I am a punk sucker either. You sometimes have to keep a lady on the straight and narrow as well as the ladies she might come in contact with. That might be shady, so they know the FUCK time it is. All right, sorry guys, I gotta read now. Mystery guy, let me just read this because this is also the topic yesterday. Here is the message of Garrett to Charlie. Charlie is the, I don't know if fiance already of Garrett. Hope you truly love me and not fair exchanging me. Time will tell. Oh, I do not play or have time for games. Straight up, I am a good man but not a fool. Oo, some Filipinas are greedy criminal robbers and a guy might kill them when he finds out after his heart or puso is broken. Jay speaks the truth. Warn all the player Filipina ladies playing games with guys' hearts and wallets or money. Some guys play for keeps even up to death. Understand? Understand? True that. Don't get it twisted. That's what I said to Charlie. I don't know if I read it properly with the feelings or everything, but that's what he said to Charlie. You're crazy, Garrett.
Yeah, I said, man, Garrett is bugging out. I said, wow. I said, wow, Garrett is bugging. That's why I said, oh man, Garrett, why did you say that? Why did you say that? I said, man, I hope Charlie don't flip on him. Charlie's gonna flip on him one day. She gonna wait till you
but
get here though.
but I'm happy that you join us, Mystery Guy, and
Yeah.
you're able to share with us because there's still some guys that being scammed,
Hmm.
unfortunately, because sometimes pretty girl, sexy body, and sweet boys sometimes were able to allow you to being scammed because of the physical appearance of the girl. So I'm happy you able to share also, and I'm surprised you only spent $200 for hundred for the whole time.
Um, each girl was different. Some were 2,000, 3,000, and 1,000. It just depends on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's different numbers.
Hmm.
Different. Ah, yeah. Okay. So you just total it together like around $200.
Correct.
Okay. So Jay, do you have more question?
Oh well, no, that was a pretty much in death. And so Eo Mayenum said, "How do you know she loves you for you?" Well, usually over time, or sometimes it can be almost right away. Filipinos have a way of showing you that they're in it for you, and
Mm-hmm.
especially like when you go through situations, like even with the brother's going through, like he had a Filipino he was talking to what for like years, right, brother?
Hmm.
Yeah, and then she came back around, and so like she's still, interested in speaking to him. Like that's when you know, okay, she may be in it for me. You get signs like that. Like, wait a minute, oh, she still don't know what's going on with me,
Is
or
that the girl that you're dating now? I mean, your fiance now,
he dated
or
her
Yeah,
no?
before.
yeah, we dated before.
He dated
Mm-hmm.
her
Yeah, I
before,
know. Yeah,
and then they broke
yeah.
it off.
Mm.
And then it was like when it comes back around, sometimes it happens like that,
It's meant to
or
be.
yeah, it happens. It could be similar situation to the way what happened in the states in my so it's like the girls are no different. It's just that the girls have more of a heart here. Women in U.S. can tend to be heartless, and so I'll be honest with you. When I met Kay, I was handling Kay like she was a heartless woman, and then that's when I found out right away. Like, no, she's not like that. She's not like girls from where I'm from, because that's how my attitude was. I was cold, and it was like I came over here and was like, I don't know you, and I was cold.
I don't feel it at all. Just
No,
kidding.
because
What's
I
up,
grew up like you have
girl?
to naturally be cold, a woman, not try to be. You have to just be naturally like that. And
Mm.
I started to realize, wait a minute, no, Kay is not the woman that I'm used to, so I didn't have to be cold. And you know, that's when I stopped being cold.
Mhm.
And so Maxim said, ladies should not ask for money on the first chat. They should at least wait until the second chat so they're fully invested in the relationship. Oh man, that's funny.
Tony Anderson, I have a question for you to our mystery guy. How long have the guests been talking to her? I think maybe Tony. Are you talking about the current fiance now? I mean, the current. Are you fiance already or just girlfriend still?
It's fiance.
Wow, congratulations. So Tony is asking how long you've been talking to her, like on the course of how many years?
About three, going on four.
Yeah.
So you
And you
guys
you
been
you met
together
her
and
in
you
the
broke
Philippines,
up,
right?
right? Mhm.
Huh?
That's the one you met in the Philippines when you was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's cool.
So how long you been together and then you broke up and then you lost contact can you tell a little bit about it?
Broke up around, I want to say 2019.
Okay.
Then we didn't talk until the 2020, right around about June, July. She contacted me again,
Mm-hmm,
and we were, you know, planning on, trying to work things out, and so
mm-hmm,
we just kind of just took it slow and chilled out,
mm-hmm,
and then we just now all of a sudden we decided to go ahead and be together fully. So
mm-hmm.
that's how that
I,
happened.
I think you really meant to be together because when Jay and I was talking, we talked July 2013, we stopped talking. Then we start talking again October, but it's only months. And then we stop talking again, and then we start talking again in December. So it's really like if the girl is really meant to be with that guy, they're really meant to be. Like, I mean, you guys is like with the course of years, and then you still like find the love. So yeah, that's good.
Yep.
And Kuya Joey said it
Congratulations.
right. Kuya
Thank
Joey said the real issue is that many men allow themselves to be in that situation, and when it
Mm-hmm.
become obvious that they've been played, they want to blame the girl when he knew what he was doing from the start. But Kuya Joy, what it is, sometimes these
Mm-hmm.
guys that get played, they don't. How can I say?
Therefore, it's
Understand
in
it.
love, so much
Yeah,
in love.
or they want love. They want love.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes guys will feel, he needs to be a provider for his woman. The guys get caught up
Mm-hmm.
like that. Seriously. So they're talking to
Mm-hmm.
Filipinas, and they feel like they need to be a provider for the woman. They want to show that they can provide, and they don't know that's the wrong thing to do, Kuya Joey. So they're caught up in that. Okay, I need to show a woman I can provide for her, and and a lot of times Filipinas are so cheap to provide for. So they end
Mm-hmm.
up saying, okay, you know what, I can give you a $800, stipend a month, and it's just too much. That's what happens to guys all the time. So guys end up giving women $2,000, and some guys are doing that. They're giving women
Mm-hmm.
$1,000, $2,000 a month. Like the other brother. That McRimish actually remembered. She's like, no, he was giving 500 a week. It was 800, then it went down to 500 a week. So it's like he was giving eight
Is
hundred a
that a
week.
week or a month? A
But no, it
week?
was a week. Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow, he's so
He was in truck
rich.
driver. He was making a lot of money. He's making a lot of money. Probably making thousands. every
Is a
week.
truck driver? I thought he's the one who's in the medical field, like
No,
he's
he
a
was a truck
nurse or
driver.
something. That's different. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a truck
you have a
driver.
lot of
Um,
guests.
he was giving her the agreement said it 500 a week, and that was just too much, and she was
Mm-hmm.
taking it with a smile, you know.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes,
And
guys, I suggest to the guys, I know sometimes I know, I suggest do not use the money upfront, like, oh, show off right away that you have something, that you have money, because sometimes you're giving the girl to be like gold digger, become a gold
hmm
digger, or if they are really a gold digger, they're gonna start, you know asking money. So it's actually, maybe for me, in my opinion, not your opinion, in my opinion,
hmm
maybe both ways too. So I suggest, be observant for the guys, and for the girls, do not ask for money, because they don't like, this guy think like we just want money for them. Just please do not ask money. And
hmm
yeah, I'm
Well,
running
no,
out
the
of
guys,
English.
it's I know what you're saying, but no, it's not that please don't ask money. The guys have to stop giving money. That's what's going to change it. When a guy stop giving willingly, and that's what's going to change it. And over giving too. It's not just the giving. So I'm not at all trying to bash guys that support their woman. I'm saying a lot of guys overgive. They overgive. Like the guy was giving 2,000. That's crazy. 2,000 a month.
Mhm.
You know.
Oh, see, I'm right. Macrim said here, he is a medical field. He was wearing a scrub, when he went on live. I was right. He was the one working in a medical field. He was
Oh,
working in,
somebody
like, I don't
else.
know. Yeah, that's the one who's sending 800. I don't know if it's monthly or weekly. And
hmm
he said, maybe I'm gonna lower down the money I'm gonna send. And I forgot his name, but he joined to our live stream a lot of times in the past, the
No, he was a
executive
truck
week.
driver. He
Okay,
was a
so
truck
you're
driver.
talking. Oh my gosh, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. I must be telling somebody else I was wearing scrubs, but I got a lot of
See,
stories of it though.
Maximus said, or Maximus is listening too. You are right. He is a scrub. So yeah.
That's what said he's a scrub. He's just
He's a scrub. No, he's wearing scrub.
uh huh.
He's like maybe like a nurse or something, or in the medical field. Jay is getting old, guys. Sorry, I'm joking. Maybe
So
we the same issue too. Yeah.
hmm but if they're
Any last
old,
word for
keep
our
mentioning it.
guest, mystery
Money train.
guest?
Yeah. Any questions for the mystery guests? Any
Yeah,
questions?
if you guys
But if
have
their
question.
goals is
Mhm.
to keep the internet money train going, then she should keep chatting up as many men as possible and increase the money base. Chances are these men will never travel to the PH. And that's true. And some of them do it, and some of them are successful with that, Maximus.
Mhm.
Some of them do that, and some of them are very successful. And so Garrett said, read, Jay, 50K for a hot young virgin, maybe 6K tops for regular basic woman. Imagine how much money these women are bringing in monthly if she has numerous men sipping for her and hoping for a chance to meet her. If they just continue to send her money on the regular. Well, that's another thing for another time because, guys, and the Philippines has what's the name of that? Um, what's the name of that sugar daddy website?
I don't
Sugar daddy
know.
site? Is it what? It's not seeking arrangements, right? What is it?
I left the sugar daddy. I don't know. The ano, maybe.
Let me see.
What do
Hold
you
up.
call that? The OnlyFans. OnlyFans? Is that OnlyFans?
Shut up, kid. Not OnlyFans.
Oh no, I thought, mystery guy Tony Anderson has a lot of question for you. How many actually days you spend time with in person? I mean, when you come to the Philippines, how long you stay in the Philippines and together with the girl, this girl that
hmm
you're fiance with now, your fiance pala. Sorry.
Um, I've been there like 3 times. We spent time together. I took off
How long? Hmm.
about 30 days. I took off from work to go down there and see her. 30 days
So,
each,
Mm.
so like 90 days together.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Like every day. Yeah, that's good enough. for me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And there, I'll tell
Mm-hmm.
you one more thing about it is, that's the biggest thing I learned from my past relationship a long time ago
Hmm.
from a different girl is, if you meet the girl and you save up all this money, you go down there and spend time with her, then y'all are doing good. Then when you get back, don't make the same mistake as I did by rushing into planning another trip to go see her the next following year.
Hmm.
Because the reason I say that is wait and see how y'all do when you get back. See if y'all are going to be doing good from a year from now. Because just because you go meet her in person don't mean things can't change when you go back to your home country, because it can.
Hmm.
Y'all could be perfectly fine in person, and then when you get back, y'all could be constantly, arguing a lot about stuff, or she can be the type of person always asking you to help her out about this and that. Um, I made the mistake by me and the girl was constantly arguing all the time, and I just basically she just had me wrapped around her finger. I just fell for everything, and I did everything, sending her money to make her happy, buying her this, buying her that,
Mm-hmm.
and I planned a second trip to go see her again,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the worstest trip ever. I mean, she took 2 weeks off from work,
Okay.
and she was already in the Philippines from her. She was working in another country, so she was already there a week before I was getting ready to fly down there.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, she lied to me about it. Said we were going to spend the whole 2 weeks, but she wanted to spend the whole week with her family,
Mm-hmm.
and I only got 1 week vacation with her, and that was it. And I had to spend the other week alone by myself.
Is that the same girl? Is this the same girl that you're together now?
No, 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 no. This is a
Different
girl.
girl.
Yeah,
Mm,
years ago.
gotta go. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um, Best advice I can give y'all is don't make that mistake. It's fine. Go see the girl. Get to
Mm-hmm.
know her, but wait and see how y'all do when you get back before you start thinking about trying to spend extra money to go see her again.
Hmm.
Because I don't want nobody to go through what I went through. I want somebody to actually find a girl, and then if they're doing good after a year, go back and see her a year later, where both of y'all are happy with each other and not going through what I went through.
Mm-hmm.
That's just something to think about because it can't happen. You can go there and stay 3 months with the girl for vacation, and then you
Mm-hmm.
come back. A lot of things can change just instantly.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. That's things you got
That's
to look out for.
and also that's the reason I think Tony is asking question too, like how long you guys are together when you visit here. So because you guys need to really spend time with your girl, because you could have just met her one time, spend for like 1 month, and then suddenly bring her to US right away, right? Like, oh, process the fiance visa. It happens too because you guys are working. Like, you're not working online. I mean, you're working in your home country. So, but try to meet the girl and be with her like long time before you decided to bring her in the US or decided to marry her.
Hmm.
That's okay. You have more question, guys. Do you have any question for our mystery guest?
Hmm.
Let me see. Let me see if they have question for you here. Do you have more question, Jay? I love
No,
you,
no more
mystery guest.
questions.
Marisa Zamora, is this your girlfriend? He said, I love you, mystery guest. From Marisa Zamora. Is this your girlfriend? Just kidding.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh,
Oh,
she's here.
Yeah.
Oh, she's here.
oh, she's here.
Oh, she's here.
Oh, the lady's
Hi.
here. Okay. Secret
Yeah.
arrangements. That's
Oh.
okay, Dallas. Secret arrangements. And it's out here in the Philippines too now.
Oh. Marisa Zamora, mystery guy is right. That's why. Oh, hi,
Hey, Tectonic
Marisa.
plates. I'm ready for you. Uh, I responded to you. I don't know if you've seen it. Well, he probably booked it
Hi,
recently.
Maricel. Thank you for
Hi,
joining us. This
Marisol.
is the
Maricel, yes.
Congratulations, guys. We are happy that he finally find, because I know he goes to a lot of bumps with dating Filipina, and I'm happy you guys are back together, and all the best. I hope we able to, we cannot show the face of mystery, guys. Even maybe in the future we can interview
Yeah, yeah.
guys in when you're together in the US. But
That'll be cool.
congratulations and all the best.
Yes, and yeah, some guys do that, but a lot of times when guys go online, you then you know, guys is really looking for love.
Mm-hmm.
Guys want to get married. A lot of guys want to get married. A lot of guys just don't want to get married. A lot of times, the woman in the states. That's what it is. But guys want to get married. Guys do. So guys look elsewhere usually.
Yeah,
And
I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
okay, what you saying, brother?
no, it's just you're right about it. Like it's just a lot of guys out there just trying to, you know, it's just like some women in the Western countries, like Canada, U.S., whatever, like that. They're not as easy to talk to and friendlier to talk to as a Filipino woman would be because you go there, you can. I mean, everybody, the women is just so friendly. They're so easy to talk to. They're not gonna be rude to you and say, "Oh, I don't want to talk to you." And if they just really nice women in general, nice people. If the woman's not interested in you, she'll probably tell you in a nice way, she's not interested, or she's married, or whatever. But that's why a lot of Western men more likely to go towards a Filipino woman because they get tired of the same situation that they grew up used to being with a Western woman. So they want to get
Mm-hmm.
something that's way different,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and the culture is different. Culture's very different than the Western culture.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's a culture shock. Both people, you have to, both people have to accept each other's culture because, it might be a little arguments because he's not trying to accept that Filipino culture is Filipinos are family oriented, and you might be the type of person from the West that's not really family oriented, but you gotta learn to adapt to it. You gotta accept, that's just the way she is. That's her culture. You know, she's family oriented. She loves her
Mm-hmm.
family. That type of thing. That's the things you have to get used to. And as far as and there's a lot of Filipinas that will move to the West to be with their man, and a lot of them, some of them, they don't want to live back in the Philippines because they look for a change. They don't want to go back to the lifestyle that they grew up when they were
Mm-hmm.
younger.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got some that want to move back, but some of them want to wait to their husband. Their husband wants to retire first, and then most of them will move back to the Philippines. They'll buy some land or build a house and settle there. So it's just you got to understand each other between the cultures. That's the biggest thing because that's what I learned. If you don't
Mm-hmm.
understand it, then if you can't deal with, and the biggest thing I learned about the Philippines is you got to have patience.
Hmm.
Philippines does not move fast as the Western countries. I mean, you got to have patience over there. If you don't have it, then it's not the place for you.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there 4 or 5 years over the years, and I'm just used to it. I'm used to the way they do things there, the atmosphere, the way they just everything they do. I've adapt to it because I've experienced it and I'm used to it, and it doesn't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
When I first went there, yeah, it did because it was my first time traveling out of my country, and I was like, this is totally new to me. I'm not used to this. But once you go there, if you're willing to go there a few times and actually stay for a little while and get the experience, it's totally different. You'll adapt pretty quick. So
Mm-hmm.
that's just the biggest thing. You gotta. got to have patience in that country because nothing moves fast. You know,
Hmm.
nothing moves fast over there at all.
If they move us, Kuya Joey said here, if they move to US with you, you should still learn and respect their culture. I see so many Filipino here that they are miserable because their husband not caring about their culture. Yeah, that's true. You guys, when I go to the US, I need to respect Jay's culture, and both sides too. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's true because, like I said, you if you don't, you're gonna argue a lot. It's gonna happen. Like my situation before, I used to argue with her about the family stuff because I'm a family type guy, but I'm not really as family oriented as she is.
mhm.
And
Are you talking about Maricel, your current fiance now?
yeah,
Okay.
and we're not like I said, I love her family to death, but she knows I'm not family oriented like that.
Hmm.
But I do respect her culture, and it took me a while to kind of get used to it because you know if you're dating a girl that's family oriented and you're going there to see her and the family's just always around, and it's like you're trying to have alone time with this girl to get to know her, but at the same time she is not really trying to show you the respect to give you her time, and you're flying all the way across the world just to see her. She should at least give you that courtesy and respect to want to spend alone time with just you and her and not
Hmm.
having the family around all the time. So I mean, that was the situation I was in. You know, I got somewhat used to it, but family, it's okay to be around the family sometimes, but sometimes you got to have that burden to where you got to make time for the person that you're trying to get to know and spend time with. Also, you can't have it both ways because the woman has to respect that if her man is only here for a short period of time of vacation from his work, they have to use that time wisely while he's there
Mhm.
before he has to go back to his home country. Because you don't know what can happen from the time y'all split apart and y'all are LDR again. Like I said, you don't know what can happen from a year from now when y'all
Mhm.
separate again.
Hmm.
Things change.
Temptation. There's some temptation too,
Sure
Right.
especially like,
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's temptation. It
Yeah.
happens, but
Yeah. I mean, things change. Like I say, you just don't know how the relationship's going to go. Some can go good for a whole year.
mm,
Sometimes what I mean by change is sometimes depending on if you can handle the long distance, if you can handle being away from the person you love, because
so how
most
you
people can't.
guys? How you? Sorry to cut you off. How you guys handle the long distance right now? So you guys been together, and then you broke up, and then now you're back together. How did you handle the LDR right now? Like, are you guys talking every day or every other day or 5 hours a
Uh,
day? Hmm.
Pretty much every day,
Okay.
every day. There's no day we don't talk. We talk every day, nonstop. If I'm at work, she's at work. We always talk every day.
Okay, that's good to know because communication is really important, especially in LDR. Because sometimes there's doubt, like, "What are you doing?" There's some doubt. Even though the relationship was so still like it's you're so in love, but sometimes there's some doubt. So it's good that you guys, for me, in my opinion, because sometimes when Jay and I, when LDR before, sometimes he doesn't talk to me, and he talked to me after the every other day. And he doesn't talk to me in Christmas. So for me, it's like constant communication is a best tool for for a long distance relationship.
Yeah, I mean, it's the if you got to have communication. Like I said, you're gonna have your ups and downs with it. It's not easy because you know you got to have that trust because sometimes a woman, just like a man, will have their doubts. You know, you're wondering what's he doing there, what she's doing there, and you
Mm-hmm.
can't see they're having those doubts in their mind because they letting it eat them up inside. Okay, I'm not there to see what she's doing. What is she really doing behind my back? If she says she's going to work, can I really trust she's going to work?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you gotta have that trust between y'all two that if both of y'all love each other, it doesn't matter if it be 2 or 3 years if y'all have to wait. If y'all are
Mm-hmm.
love each other willing to wait, then it will work out. But if you
Mm-hmm.
don't have that trust, it's not gonna work out because you're gonna argue all the time about every little thing. They're gonna be accusing, if you tell her, hey, I'm going out with my buddies to go do
Mm-hmm.
whatever, she's gonna get mad because she's gonna thinking you're really not going out with your buddies. You're going out to the club or to the bars talking to different women.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's the same vice versa. So I mean, you have to do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that trust.
And you're dead with Maricel right now, mystery man, because she said almost 4 years, mystery guy, you're dating to your fiance. You're wrong. Just
Oh
kidding.
yeah,
Because she
Link
said
Link has a
3 years, I
good
said, oh,
question.
not to
Link said,
you.
question, please be honest. Did you go there assuming the PH women are easy and this caused the over exploding numbers of so many Panay and messed up by letting the right one go?
Um, it happened before. Yeah, it happened before. I mean, you can the girls I used to date back then is you can tell. You know what I'm saying? If it's the you just have that feeling. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
the biggest thing, don't let them poison your mind
Mm-hmm.
because if you start doing things to like they want you to send them money for this, buying them new phones, buying them new this and that. She knows in her mind she got you wrapped around her finger.
Mm-hmm.
And my advice is don't let the woman do that because once she traps you, she pretty much says she got you. So anytime she asks you, I need this, you're gonna send the money right away to her.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to watch out for those things. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I said. Some people just they make Filipinas out to be horrible women, and they're not.
Mm-hmm.
I just said, it's everybody's own decision, but my decision is stay away from online dating. It's not bad. Sometimes you can find a really good woman online. I'm not saying all the websites out there are bad, but if if you want to try it out for a few times, try it out. But the best thing to do, my thing is, take your vacation, go down there and meet you a nice girl in person because they're everywhere. The Filipinos are walking all over the streets, all over the malls. They're everywhere you look. They're all over the place. Don't matter where you go there.
Mm-hmm.
So
I hope that answered your question, Link. So, Jay, do you have other question for our mystery guest, or maybe any last word?
Oh no, no other question. I'm just looking at what Link says. I'm asking these questions to you so you express wisdom to other lost men that may mess up. You can be an inspiration to millions through your honesty is all. And yeah, that is true. And that's why I brought him on today. I brought him on today so he can tell his experience. He can tell
Mm-hmm.
his experience, and he's been through a lot when it comes to this. And I've seen his experience and said, man, this is really and pretty soon I didn't want to do it today. I didn't know how he felt about it. I'll expose his name, and I think I'll save that for like when he's ready for like his channel and ready to like maybe come to the Philippines. Maybe he even wants to make content. Then that won't be an exposure. It'll be like a good thing. Plus, a lot of guys go through it anyway. A A lot of guys go through the same story he's been through. I've went through it somewhat before, so I understand. Jay Brown, what's going on? And thanks for coming today, man. Thanks for coming today. I appreciate you for coming on and pouring your heart out with us, answering questions because this is not easy. Like even when every brother that's came up, like the brothers before you, even when traveling Mexican came up, and I was shocked that he even came on and even talked about what he talked about. But I appreciated
Mm-hmm.
it because, like, man, you poured like all everything out, and just like you did today, brother. And it's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have to, man, because there's a lot of guys right now that are, getting played by some of
Hmm.
these bad women, you
Yeah.
know, and some of them just they're not, and nobody's perfect, Sometimes a person gonna use their head, but sometimes when it comes to that kind of situation, somebody has to put it out there to get these men to understand. Uh, don't get, try your best. Don't get in these situations because there's a lot of YouTube channels out there where different bloggers talk about um you know you get with a Filipino woman, she talk you into buying some land, and then all of a sudden you buy the property thinking y'all gonna have a family, and then she just ups and leaves you, and now she owns the property. Of course, he can't own it because you know you're not a citizen there. Only she can, but they fall for this stuff. They try to tell these guys what they want to hear, and especially the older foreigners, the ones that are retired, that are living there now, and they're trying to find them a good, wife material, and they think they found it. They didn't find it. Some of them did, some of them don't. But
Mm-hmm.
somebody has to put it out there to, you know, get the people to realize, don't fall for the scams and stuff. Don't
Yeah.
think all Filipinos are bad, because they're not.
Hmm.
There are really good ones in that country, and you got to be the one to go out and chase it. You got to find her. She's out there. Somebody's the right woman is out there for you, even if you have to go through so many girls. You know, you'll know she's the right one for you. You know, and it's sad how some of these, because a lot of times, I wish I can take back all the crap that I fell for and all the money I sent out, but you can't take it back. It's already done. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And I feel stupid and guilty about it because I'm just a nice person, and I just fall for any little squeaky things like that.
Hmm.
And
Mm-hmm. The
nah,
professor
not
has
anymore.
yeah, sorry, sorry. The professor has message for you to our mystery man. Good on your stick to your, good on you. Stick to your guns. All are not bad. Married to two, going on three. Because the professor also date some a lot of Filipina already, and now he's going to get married to number three Filipina, the job for Jonah. So that's why I was gonna answer Kuya Joey message here. It's important to know that a lot of guys do not go through this as well. Don't want to give bad impression of Filipino women. That's true, Kuya Joey. We mentioned earlier in this live stream also, like I feel bad because like maybe like 1,000 out of, we have
Yeah.
millions of Filipina in the Philippines or around the world if you combine it
Hmm.
together. It's maybe like less than, not even 1% doing this. So it's
Yeah.
really
Not one
really
percent.
give it a bad impression for Filipino women. But the reason our guest is here is just to remind also these guys to be careful, because it happens. There's really some girls that really, that what they do is to scam and get money from this other foreigner. Because even Jay do an interview with Asa Filipina, we actually encounter a scammer
Yeah.
online,
The
and
Filipinos were
Jay and
saying,
I was doing we're doing an interview to,
man,
sorry to cut you off,
no,
we're
good, good,
doing an
go.
interview, and then he actually talking to a scammer on Skype, because we're trying to, like, we're gonna interview you about this stuff, and then this girl is asking money up front, and
Hmm.
it's like it's a lot, like do you want me to show you something like that. So it's really happens, but it's not really happen all the time. So I feel bad that our as a Filipina, we are really like affected because they thought that one guy experienced one scammer. They thought all Filipina are scammer already. So that's my answer to Kuya Joey. It's not it's also there's a lot of successful relationship to a Filipina here. It's just sometimes it happens and it's really
Hmm.
sad. So yeah.
And Deborah Dean said, Cupid, draw back your bow and let the arrow go. Yes, yes, that's so true. And yeah, and I want to say happy birthday to the professor. He turned
Happy
64
birthday.
today. Happy birthday, brother. Wish you many more. I know you'll be here soon. Hopefully within the next 2 months, 3 months, and I'll definitely stop by over where you're gonna
Jason
be
Jay said
and hang
we're
out with
gonna
you.
sleep on your house in Cavite. Just kidding. He said I
Yeah.
wanna visit the professor and we're gonna sleep over there.
Well,
I'm
no,
just
I'm gonna
joking,
go
but
to the I'm not gonna sleep there. I'm gonna go to the outlets over there, over by
mm-hmm.
Cavite, over by the highway. Gonna go over there, get some Nikes. I need some new walking shoes. My Reeboks, the bottom flap, actually the bottom part fell off. I don't know why the way I walk, the bottom of my shoe goes first, so my shoe's hanging out. It's talking. My other shoes hanging out talking, and those are the two shoes that I walked in when I do a lot of my walking. So I need new sneakers. So I need to go
Mm-hmm.
out there to buy close by Manila, go to Cavite, and go to the Nike factory.
Yeah.
Yes, and thank you guys. Thank you, brother, for joining us today.
Oh yeah, no problem, man.
Jay, side topic, could I email you to answer a few questions? Oh, sure. It's the blackfilipino@gmail.com. If you want to ask questions here, you can ask them here. But if you want to ask me something else, you can email me. Yo, does
Mm-hmm.
Jollibee do birthdays there like McDonald's? Yes,
Yes.
Jollibee does do that like McDonald's. And Raw Dog said, when are we going to do a collaboration, my brother? Well, it depends on what type of collaboration you're trying to do. Email me or theblackfilipino@gmail.com with any questions, any inquiries about anything, any collaborations, whatever it may be, email me. And so Jay Maverick says, happy birthday to the professor. FYI, the prices at the Nike factory and Nike store in the malls have the same price. Good to know. Thanks. So I may not be going to the factory then. I may not be going to the
Maybe
factory.
not. We actually, Tony, there is a factory in Cavite that I search
Hmm.
online. So it's not maybe Nike. It's maybe like Reebok only or but
Hmm.
we will check because it's really there's some really affordable stuff on that factory that I see. So we will check that. But if it's really the same, maybe we're not gonna, check.
Hmm.
But the reason we're going there is I'm just gonna blog it.
Yeah,
uh,
K. Yeah, K.
maybe
K has
not
to go
buying
blog.
anything, just blog it.
Well, no. We definitely gonna buy. We need
Especially
sneakers.
Jay, he needs
Yeah.
sneakers because he bought like the sneaker. We go to the gym every day, almost every day now.
Yeah.
So his sneakers is really off right now, guys. It's open like this because he uses every day, and that's his
So
favorite
I
sneaker.
can't use
So,
it anymore. And my other
mm-hmm,
sneakers, they don't feel that comfortable. So it's time for me to get some new ones. So I'll definitely make sure that happens when I go back out to Manila. Okay, I'm
mm-hmm.
talking about one in Subic. I had the same price. Oh yeah, probably Subic. I think that outlet I'm talking about is in Cavite. That's the outlet. I think that may be cheaper. I don't know. I'll see. We'll see when we get there. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this live up early today.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
any last words, brother, Mister Guest?
Yeah, just everybody keep safe and stay away from the bad scammers out there. Leave them crazy ones alone.
Yeah.
And you know, just stay away from 'em. Don't get yourself caught up like I did, because I'll forbid anybody to go through what I've been through over the years with dealing with
Mm-hmm.
certain women. So don't go
I hear
through
you.
what I went through. It's not worth it. Just keep your head up. Don't fall for it. The first thing, remember, if they start asking for money right away, cut them off quick before it gets too late.
Hmm.
That's the key. Cut them off. Move on. Find you another one. there's plenty more to talk
Mhm.
to.
And don't send money if you can touch it. Just kidding.
Don't
I
send
want to
any
shout
money. Don't send any money. Period.
at all.
Yeah.
And don't use
Lesson
money,
you.
guys, to attract the girls, right? Right, mystery guest.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Just stay away from that stuff. Don't do that. Um, only if she's your girl, like if you're actually dating her for a year or 2 or 3 years, that's different. You can, you want to help your woman out. But other than that, if she's coming out asking a couple weeks to a month, 2 months, cut it off because it's only going to get worse as it go on. The longer
Mm.
you're with her, the more she's going to keep asking
Hmm.
because they have some not good ones out there. So stay away
Hmm.
from the on dating sites. Avoid the I guess what they call it. Stay away from the cyber sex
Mm-hmm.
and move on from that stuff. Don't mess with it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're looking for a serious relationship, guys. I know you guys are looking for it. That's the reason you want to be with Filipina and you want different,
And it's here.
Filipina is, yeah.
It's here. Like, but just like you said,
There's a lot of pretty
a lot of
Filipina, a
times you
good
online,
Filipina.
you're gonna have all of the bad ones come at you at one shot. So you feel like, oh man, it's not right. And it'd be great. And the honest thing is that happened with the mystery guest here. He was like, man, I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with Philip. He said that to me before, and
Yeah.
I was like, no, bro, no, don't be done. I said, no, don't be done because it's out there. And look what
Look at
happened. He found
Professor.
it in his past. Look at Professor. Yeah, he went through two bad ones. It
And
happens.
he married the two bad ones too. He
Yeah.
married both Filipina, and then right now he's going to get married to Jonah, to job for Jonah.
Mhm. Mhm. And so
Mm.
and then also not only Jappa Jonah, he said cyber sex. You may as well stick your junk in a wall outlet. Same thing will happen.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
true.
guys.
I
Yeah,
want to
guys.
greet
So
all our members, Jay.
okay.
I thought you wanna, Jay wanna do 2 hours live today. So, guys,
Yeah.
thank you for joining. But I wanna shout out to our old members. Thank you for being a member. And Jay said he gonna post the what it calls the pre ebook. So,
Yeah.
guys, check the community that you guys can see it only. And shout out to Gangsta Gummy Bear. He's one of member latest member 3 days ago only. So AfroTube TV, Cecilia Salamat, Exotic Filipina, Mark A. Jackson, Maria Josefina Coloma, Itiel, Jose, thank you for the super chat. BK, Gregory K8, Charles Acana, Jack Hobson, Arthur Bainton, Far From Home, Game Zone Turbo, Traveling Mexican, Anthony Powell, Nate Cali, Simon T, Simpler Rocco, Lee Robinson, Joseph Matthews, Harold Jackson Chassis, Journey with Davao Jack, retired 2019, it's Team, Edward Lodat. Oh my gosh, guys, do not change your name because I'm doing a tongue twister. Incon 3037, Godly Strode, Travis Claw, Will Tata, Life in North Carolina. The Professor, happy birthday! The Wallace Light, Jay Brown is here too, Hybrid Pinoy, Pinay Forever, Lamont Taylor, Mr. is here, Cliff and Rue, Nostraller, Journey, Douglas DeSico, Kalo, Tony Anderson. Oh, I lost it again. Oh my gosh. Wait. Tony Anderson, thank you for being here to our moderator. Sorry guys, I lost it. Wait lang. Where is it? Oh my gosh. Ken Lee, Life as a Human, Jojo, Maurice Howard, thank you for the super chat. K Dallas, Trent Thomas, Bigman 7917, Tampa Life, Craig McCoy, Clifton Palmer, Gonzo 660, and the J Maverick Show. And also the professor, thank you for the super chat today. Happy birthday again. That's it.
Yes. And guys, thanks for the live stream. We're
Thank you
gonna
for our
see you guys.
guests.
Yes, thank you for. Of course, thank you for the guests.
Thank you
He's
for
the star of the
sharing.
show. And yeah, guys, we'll do this again next week. Um, I can't wait. It's gonna be a lot of new things coming up soon. So be sure to stay tuned. And also, I'm gonna post that tomorrow inside of the community. I'll let you know what books I have, and you guys let me know which ones you want. So yeah, guys, that's for all the members, and all the members will be the only ones that see it anyway. But yeah, guys, see you tomorrow. And also, the Riley says happy birthday.
Tomorrow?
Happy no. See you guys tomorrow in the live stream. Not in the live stream on the
Just
community.
sleeping.
Then peace out. Have a
Hi,
good day.
Bam. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Bye,
Peace
See
out.
y'all later.
guys.
Have a good one.
Later.
Thanks. Thanks.